Hello everyone and welcome back to Clarke Farms. This is virtual farmer Ken Bob, and today we're going to be going back down to our feeder cattle lot, and we are going to rake up the hay and try to bale it that we cut. Well, I say hay. I'm not quite sure if it's going to make hay or if it's just going to be grass. But we've got to go ahead and get it baled up before it ends up going bad. The weather's not supposed to change real soon, but the drying conditions are not going to get any better than what they already are. So we're just going to go ahead and head over here and get this taken care of and just, get it done. We've already got the rake sitting out here, so we'll just go park the truck and walk back over to it. Due to the shape of these fields, I'm just going to do it by hand. I'm not going to try to get the hired helper. Plus, I really don't use the hired helper on this map anyhow. I did have it all raked up at one time, but decided to run the tedder through it to kind of help it turn into hay. Don't know if that did me any good or not. So we're raking it again. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Just get this one over here now. I don't know if I'll fit through there. We are leaving some straggler pieces. I've noticed that. But hopefully I'll catch it whenever we come back through with the baler. That's kind of what I'm just doing, is leaving them there for the baler. It's almost a shame the baler don't have a bigger pickup on it, because these are pretty much still in rows, just not tight enough rows. If we're lucky, I'll be able to follow the path that I've already got. Let's see if I can't turn around and go back the other way on this. Like I said, I've already got them in rows. we can just keep them that way. The reason I'm not going down between these rows and trying to bale it up, rake it up 2 rows into one, is because I've already done that and I don't want to overload the row and then make it to where the baler would have to go back over it multiple times, 2 times, in order to pick it all up. So in case anybody's wondering, why ain't I using the rake like you're supposed to? Well, that's kind of why. This has already been raked up before, and then I ran the tedder over it, and I just don't want to put too much into one row. Now look at that, it just changed. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if we're losing some of our yield, and that's why it keeps changing like that. Needless to say, I want to get this baled up quickly. Okay, looks like one last row. Okay, let's go get hooked up to the baler. All right, cows, look out. I don't know that we'll ever see it, but I would have loved to see how this map was with the cows in the right spot. But at this point, I doubt we'll ever see that on this map. Maybe if they bring it out in Farming Simulator 22, maybe at that point it'll be changed. All right, here we go. Let's find out what we're gonna get. Grass. Unbelievable. I really could have used hay. pickup on this particular baler is not that great. Some of those balers, you could pick up a pretty wide swath. Okay, looks like we've got about as much as we're going to get out of this field. I think I want to go this way. Start at the top of the field. But you see how it's been leaving scragglers on these rows? That right there is why I didn't want to make these rows much bigger, because the pickup on this baler just doesn't seem to be that great. Looks like one of the next things we're going to need to do is get out here with a weeder. Take care of some weeds. One of the things I really like about this map is that it's got defined grasslands. So this is a grass field, but it's not a numbered field. I can grow anything I want on it, but it's specifically set up for grass, and I like that. Trying to remember, but I think there's at least 3 fields like that. There's this one here, one just outside of the dairy cattle farm, and then one across the street, across that little ditch from the main house. Just a very tiny field. But I believe that's all the grass fields. There's a huge grass area up at the top of the map, but it's not a designated grass field from what I can tell. It's just open prairie. I'd really like to be able to get that land at some point and turn it into a field. maybe connect the two fields at the top of the map and add it with that one. Be a lot of tree cutting though that I have to happen. The area I'm talking about is right here. Connect all three of these fields. That'd make for a huge field. Well, there was a lot more grass in here than I figured. There's 3 bales right there, and we've got these at 20,000 liters, I believe it is. So here's the 4th bale. That's give us a total of 80,000 liters so far just on this field. I can't remember if we had 2 or 3 on that other one, but at any rate, that's a pretty good amount of grass. Oh, there's another bale. So that's 5 bales. That's 100,000 liters on this field. I realized some of it did come from the other field, so we'll just have to combine them here and not really think about what just came off of this field alone, but between the 2 fields here. And whenever I was talking about fields earlier, I was combining this one and the other field on the other side of the creek. I was considering this all just one field. But if we want to get legalistic, I guess there's 4 grass fields in this map, not just 3. But still pretty impressive to me to have specified grasslands. Has to be fertilized. I think even the game requires lime on these grass fields due to precision farming. I don't know what it was like before precision farming came along, if it was required to be fertilized as well. Probably so. And I always do lime on Farming Simulator. Grass or arable, either way. I go for max results. I've heard that you don't need lime in real life on grass, but since the game calls for it, I'll do it. And I could be wrong with what I've heard too. You may have to put lime on real life grass. I'm not sure. We're just barely gonna get it all in here. Well, we're not gonna get it all. I should say we're just barely gonna miss it, getting it all. But that's okay. This is our baler. I don't mind storing it. Would be frustrating if this was a contract job and we had just a little left after a contract. Okay, well, that's this grass field and the other grass field over here taken care of. That's what we set out to do, and that's what we did. Get this baler or bale, yeah, baler, Get this baler parked up, park the tractor. Maybe give the cows some water. I need to get that mower put up also. There, I like to park it where it's just past the trigger point for the vehicle behind. Alright, cows, here I come. Good thing you all are magical cows. Try not to hit my pickup truck. We're not going to do it right now, but I'm going to go ahead and get hooked up to this trailer. So I can come around and pick up the bales one of these days here in the near future. Oh, I was going to turn on the water. Okay, look out, coming through. Yeah, since we're not coming right back, I better set this gate. All right, well, we got done what we set out to do, so we can call it a good day. Park the truck up over here, and I will let you go. Whoop. It's hard to tell perspective at times. Not perspective, perception. At any rate, I sure appreciate you joining me today as we take care of the two grass fields. But until next time, you all have a good day and stay safe out there.